Mac Daddy comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Digging in, Chris Juarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Chris Juarez.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Striding into the box, Carlos Valentin. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-1-1.
Over back to the mound. Hessman has it on to first, and they're an out away. Two gone here in the ninth. Standing in, Bill Metcalf. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Two-run game, last of the ninth with two away. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
1-1-1.
On the ground over to first. Chavis ranges to his right, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Rough Riders used a three-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Yohander Mendez earns his third win of the year in relief. Mac Daddy earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Rough Riders. 4 runs on 5 hits. 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base.
Digging in, Nick Best. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Legs churning. He's headed for second. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. The relay throw, and they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run. Derek Fisher the next to bat, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready for another chance? Mariano Casilla. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Mariano Casilla becomes out number 2 this inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to 3rd, but can't get him across. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Frisco jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Lamont O'Neill earns win number 4 on the season. Number 59 is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Mac Daddy strikes out the side to record the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners
Your attention, please.
coming to the plate now, Jim Lewis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Daddy utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, power curve, if you will. And that's the first out. At the plate, Ray Vega. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. In there, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1.
Down the first baseline. Chavis takes it in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate, Rick Rock. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
1-1-1.
One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
On the ground over to first. Chavis right there. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Frisco Rough Riders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jamie Wilson with his 4th win this season. Mac Daddy hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark DeRosa.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Mac Daddy enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Now at the plate, Adrian Lyons, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2, let's see.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 8th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Herb McLean, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself to the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Garrett Jansen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
A ball and a strike. Daddy, just 18 years old, has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Garrett Jansen is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one.
Center fielder, number 5. Matt.
Into the box, Matt McNeil. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Rough Riders used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Eddie Butler earns the win, his 2nd, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Mac Daddy records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark.